Okay, well, it's very nice to meet you, Joelle. I'm not gonna take much of your time, so let me just ask you a few questions, since you've been like rocking the program. So I know you now a little bit, but there's some people here that maybe they will watch the video, they don't know who you are. So I don't know if you can tell us a little bit about yourself, your background, what you do, where you are.
Yes, so yeah, I'm from the Netherlands. I live in Switzerland. I am currently working in a consulting firm, but I have some experience in marketing and website development. And yeah, that's the reasons. I mean, both of the reasons, the fact that I work in consulting and that I did some marketing, that I got on this program and kind of was like, okay, let's try it out and see what happens and do something that I like to do and create a bit more freedom for myself. Yeah.
Okay, that's great. So basically, not having that freedom will be the struggle that you face before joining the program. We'll say that's it, or do you have any more struggles that you wanted to run away from?
I mean, it was mostly focusing on like not having the time to really focus on things for myself that annoyed me the most, I would say. So yeah, that was my biggest struggle, I would say.
Okay. Well, I'm happy that you find a way to just get out of there. Um, being here in the program, since you started, what would you say it's the most valuable aspect so far?
I think it's mainly the push to do it, I would say. I mean, yes, the content in the skills vault and giving you the steps are valuable as well, but it's more like you're really um, pushed to do it, let's say, to start it and to not doubt it as much. And you have a community as well where you can see, okay, people are doing it, so you know you can do it too. Yeah, I think that's the most valuable.
Okay, that's really nice actually. That remember of myself like buying courses online and never doing them, just saving them for later. So yeah, the
Mhm.
community it's great. I'm glad to hear that. I'm glad that you're happy for us to push you to do things. I guess that's good to hear. Really good to
Yeah.
hear. And okay, since you joined the program, since you make the decision to change everything and start this journey, what would you say has been your biggest accomplishment so far?
I mean, it's getting my first like client or beta client and just starting to really set things up and learning and seeing that you can support someone else, making their business better.
It's like a win-win, right? As you mentioned earlier with me, you're
Mhm.
helping another business, but at the same time, you're building your own business. So
Yeah.
it's like a teamwork. Okay, that's
Mhm,
great.
mhm.
I'm happy to know that you have already landed clients, even if you have like barely 2 months in the program. So that's great. I still have like a way, like couple of modules to go through and a lot of things to learn, but you're already like making your investment back. And actually, talking about the investment, when you were initially considering the program where you learn about it, what were your thoughts about making that investment on yourself?
I mean, it's a lot to invest as well. And it's a consideration of what am I getting back and is it worth putting in that money or not? And yeah, I mean, it's not cheap to join. So yeah, that was my biggest concern and really considering, okay, is it worth it? Because you don't know what to expect, right? So, and what the output's going to be out of it.
And at the end, what make you like make the decision? What convinced you to do it?
Well, I just thought if I don't do it, I will not start it. So then it's anyways kind of it's anyway kind of a waste of money. So I was just like, let's try it out, and it seemed a bit more personal than other online courses that are being sold. So I thought, okay, let's just try it and do it.
Okay, and now being there, like halfway done, how do you feel about it? Do you feel it was worth it?
Yeah, I mean, for the push, it was definitely worth it. Probably because I'm still halfway in, I still have a lot of open questions in that sense. But I think it was worth it because I'm getting stuff out of it, right? So um, that's the most important thing eventually.
Yeah, you're getting there. And you still have a long way to finish
Mhm.
the program, so you still have time to ask all the questions. And at the end of the day, the community is gonna stay here and the videos are gonna stay here, so you can rewatch as much as you want. But I'm
Mhm.
truly happy to hear that you're making the investment back, because right now you're already getting clients, which means like you're making your money back to you.
Mhm. Mhm.
But that's great. And let's say that someone is watching this video, but that person is unsure whether joining or not, whether taking that step. I feel it's like a blind step. You take the steps and you join, but they're not sure if it's gonna be like the right thing to do. What would you say?
Mhm. Well, I would just take some time to reflect and think of what you really want to do. Because freelancing has been something that I have been thinking about already for forever. And I had already a bit an idea of what I wanted to do. And I'm also now considering using the content that you get and like taking it a step further, maybe not only freelancing. So there's a lot of things that are being triggered to think about, maybe further even than the course itself goes. So I would just think about what is it that I really want. And if this is something that you really want or really interested in, then yeah, take that leap of faith in yourself, and then whatever the outcome is, as long as you take the action to do it, I think you get something out of it.
Okay. That's great. Actually, I like that you just said about just taking the action. Um, so yeah, that's basically, I feel like that's basically what you have done. Um, so for just being like 2 months in the program, I feel like you're pretty advanced in the steps and everything that you have done. So I don't feel you're getting behind. I think you're on the right path and you are getting clients already. And that's just because you take actions. Like we give you all the tools, we answer your questions, we're here to support you. But at the end of the day, if you get results, it's just because you're taking action. So that's completely on you. It's the results of your actions, to be completely
Mhm.
honest. So I think that's great. And I love that you mentioned it. Like if you're ready to take actions, just do it. And that's it. Because I mean, all the results that you're seeing right now are things that you deserve because it's your hard work and the effort that you've been putting in. So that's amazing. So yeah, I love it. I'm happy to know about your journey here. I'm excited for whatever is come. Like there's so much things to do now. We are adding like new things on the program, so I'm pretty excited for you and for
Mhm.
everything that's coming. So, well, thank you so much for sharing your thoughts and your story with us. And yeah, it was a pleasure talking to you.
Agreed.